Welcome to Entrepreneur Life with me, Joel Campbell, and I am an entrepreneur. It is 7:15 in the morning. It is Wednesday. Hello, doggo. Hello. There he is. Just say hello. Hello. Should we let you out? Yeah, come on. The other one's still in bed. Why is today a big day? It's not particularly. Although today is the first day. Okay, out you go. Today is the first day where Paul is on holiday. So he is an hour away for a couple of weeks. He's gone to New York. So he's off to the Big Apple. I'm sure he's going to put like some kind of plane or something flying off. Or pictures of Paul sat in first class as he, jettisons off to the other side of the world. And really what that means as well is I've got 2 weeks. Oh, hello. I've got 2 weeks now where Paul's not here. So I've got loads and loads of racked, packed and stacked content to be shared, which I really need to find some time and get up there. And it also means I've got 2 weeks to record a shed load of content. So when he gets back, he's got lots and lots of stuff to do. So this is going to be that first video. I think we're like around number 31, something like that, but I've kind of lost count. And today I have got a variety of different meetings. I'm in first thing to meet with our commercial director to have a chat around, believe it or not, commercials. So we've got a number of things to talk around sales with the attraction division. We've got some stuff to talk around our charity. We've got some stuff to talk around the wider Cove group and a few other bits and pieces. Then I come out of that meeting, I'm going to catch up with one of the marketing team around some brand identity stuff for Shepton, which would have been in the last episode that you saw when we were having a meeting about it. And then the marketing company that we use are coming in today for an hour and a half to review everything we're doing, have a look at it, see what we're up to, see what the half term was like, see what the PPC's like, see what the B2B's like, see what the B2C's like, and then start moving on to the next phase. Once that's finished, what have I got this afternoon? I'm meeting with Lauren. I've got a meeting with, I'm trying to think what else I've got in my diary. I've got another meeting in there. I've got a merchandise meeting, which is my marketing manager hat on, and we're talking about gift cards. Waste of my fucking time, that is. Absolute fucking waste of my fucking time to be in a meeting about gift cards. They don't need me in that shit. I'm only in there because of my marketing manager hat, to make sure the brand is pushed through. And I think actually it's because I think the cards they're making potentially infringe on our trademark. So I think that's why I've been asked in. Anyway, once I come out the back of that, I've got something else. I can't for the life of me remember what it is. And then after that, I'm meeting with a lender who we've got a relationship with around future lending for future businesses, future acquisitions, future purchases and stuff like that. And really just how they can support us and what they need from us in terms of business planning, financials, and what that next stage is. And then I'm meeting with my ghostwriter who's been writing my book. And once I finish that, I'm back home and it's father-son night. So I get to hang out with Jonah and play computer games. That's pretty much what my Wednesday looks like. So I am now going to crack on. I'm going to have some breakfast. I don't think we've got any bread, so I think I might have potato cakes and smoked salmon this morning. So I'm going to go do that, and I'm going to get into the jail, get started, because my first meeting is at 9 o'clock sharp.
Much later.
Joel, I'm almost getting fed up of doing these bloody videos now. It's 3 minutes to 6. I'm walking out the door after a full day at work. And it's been a great day, brilliant day, done loads of different stuff. I had a meeting this morning, which went really well with the commercial director. There's some things that we need to sort out, but generally relatively positive. Had a meeting with our marketing guys, that went really well, so that's looking really positive. Had a meeting with Lauren, that went really well, really positive. Met with the marketing guys, talked about cards and various other bits and pieces, lots and lots of stuff. And then had hold on 2 secs, put my stuff in the car. And then I spoke with the team down in Shepton because they delivered their first educational program today, the new version that we've created. So that went super well. So I was chatting to them about that and chatting to the team and seeing how all of that had gone, which I was really pleased with. So that was really good. And then just working on bits of that and then catching up with the guys at Shrewsbury that are going to be doing the same program to make sure they were sharing the bits that are working well and stuff like that, a couple of tweaks and things, but generally really, really good, really positive. Some amazing stuff from the team down there, which is just brilliant. I couldn't have hoped for a better start or planned for a better start than we've had there. So that was really positive, and everyone's really happy about all of that. So yeah, pumped. And then I just met with Katie, who's ghostwriting my book, to just have that discussion with her. Now I'm leaving, so security's just going to get the gate for me. So really, really positive stuff. Really happy. Now I'm going to head home. A little bit of work, some dinner, father-son night, and stuff like that. What I'm getting pissed off about, really, really pissed off about, is for you, not for me, is the fact that you're just hearing me talk about it, and I want you to see it, because that's what I'm doing. I'm building a global brand, and I want you to see me do it. So I need to employ somebody. Desperately need to employ somebody to follow me around with a camera so you can see it and get it as it happens, or shortly after. So, and in other news, Paul has flown off to New York today. I saw him on the plane. He sent pictures and stuff, so that's really cool. Anyway, I've got to go because security are waiting for me, so I'll check back in later.
Early the next morning.
I feel like I'm going to have to talk quietly. It's 10 o'clock, it's Thursday, I'm at BMW. You can see the cars behind me. No, she's not that one. You can see us there. So come down here basically to have a drive around, have a go in the X3, the electric version, to see what that's like. So we're going to do that first, and then going to head up to Audi and see what the Q4 is like. I just have a feeling I'm going to end up back at Jag. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. I was having a conversation with with one of our lending partners, who we're not using this time round for the current purchase that we're doing, the current acquisition, but they're very keen to do something on the wider group front. So in a really, really good position at the moment. Somebody said this to me yesterday. They could just see that I looked slightly different, like there was a weight lifted. And I've always said, and Emma will remember this, I wonder at what point it is you get to where suddenly lenders are like, we want to support you. Because initially you have to not fight with the lenders, but you have to work very, very hard to get them on board. It's a real slog. It takes a long time to persuade lenders that you're a good investment, because you have to showcase it based on your performance. And that takes time, and it's hard, and quite regularly you need money to be able to inject, to grow, to move it forwards. And we've reached a point now where we've got not one, not two, not three, but four, if not five lenders going, we want to be part of this. So they're starting to give us different offers, different opportunities, different options, which are all really interesting in their own right. And obviously we're just trying to find the right mix of what we want from a lender and a partner and such like that, and how that's all going to come together. I've just seen that our BMW's arrived, so we're going to go for a test drive, which I think we're taking by ourselves randomly. So we're going to go do that.
Set from your phone the cars to...
Yeah. So, it all runs off an app. Yeah. Everything runs off an app. That's what I was saying. You tell your car half an hour before you leave when you want to go, and it starts with, right, Vegas.
Day 3.
I was a little bit shit yesterday in terms of not filming anything. Oh, what's going on with my doors? Half the doors are open. And the lights are on. It's all a bit weird. Don't think they closed down properly last night. It's really odd. Have to ask him about that. Sorry. It's like just random morning, because the office is like half open and half closed, but no one's here. So I'm like, what's going on here then? I was like, spent yesterday, obviously went and test drove a few cars, which is really good. It's really good fun. It's really nice to sort of have a look at what's on the market and stuff like that. But wow, does it leave me super confused, because proper first world problems, I've now no idea what to get. So I did find myself last night sort of saying, oh, I like this one, I like that one, and that one's all right. Can I buy two? Am I allowed to buy two cars? And everyone was like, no, it's probably a little bit excessive. Semi-joke, but so... But yeah, so I did that. And now I need to decide what car to get. So like I say, it's slightly first world problems. But back to work. Today, I'm going to do this as a slightly separate video because I want to be able to post it as well on channels this morning, because it's really big and I'm really proud and I'm really impressed, and therefore I want to put it out and I want people to know, look, production is on the go. There's loads of them out there, so I got 3 days left, I think. Anyway, I'm going to post this video and then Paul will put it in order. He'll do his thing when he's back from New York, and off we go. Today's a good day for us at Cove Group. It is the day that I knew would be coming, and I wasn't quite sure exactly how it would pan out or when, but it is the day where we've moved our entire organisation to 4-day weeks. We've also managed to move all of our other companies onto 4-day weeks, bar 4 people. So out of 68 staff, we've got 4 people that are still on 5-day weeks, and over the coming couple of weeks, 2 of those are going to shift to 4-day weeks. So by the time we get to the beginning of April, we'll have 2 staff across all 68 that are on 5-day weeks. And it's a huge thing for us as a business. I've always pressed, and I've certainly been pushing for the last couple of years, the life and work balance, and really trying to get that right for our employees, because we don't always get it right. We try super hard to do it, but we don't always get it right. So this was a huge step, and something I've been pressing on the team. So I'm really pleased we've got there. And it's I think it's just moving forwards from here. It's how do I put it? It's so important to get that life and that work balance for people. And I think that as employees, sometimes what happens is the feeling is they've got to put loads and loads in, always more. And that's what the company demands, that's what the company needs, and that's what the company represents. And it's not. Life is so much more than that. So as a business, it was really important to me that we got that balance right. And I wouldn't say we forced it on our employees, but we've definitely said, look, this is better for you. It is better to do a 4-day week at work than it is to do a 5-day week. And we've reduced the hours. So you don't work 40 hours in 4 days, you do 32 hours. And therefore what we've done is where the capacity is still there in the 5 days and requires those extra people, we just bring in more people. So we haven't even squeezed the capacity in that sense. So it's a huge step, something I'm a big advocate for, something I'm really proud that we've been able to achieve. And my expectation is that we will be able to recruit and we will be able to retain better staff, because people will want a better life and work balance. And that's one of the things that we can offer at the Cove Group, and one of the things that our brand stands for, and one of the things that all the companies we're involved with, we always recommend, we always try and get to a point where that's happening with the companies that we own and that we operate and that we invest into. And like I say, it is much more than just about the business, it's about the people within that business. It is 4:23. I'm just about to leave. Lauren's looking at me. Here she comes. So I'm just about to leave. I need to try and get out through the production. A lot's happened today, and I can't really. I can't explain it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to. What? You what?
Hey?
What'd you say?
We can't get out.
What do you mean we can't get out?
Right there, we're supposed to drive out.
What, at the gate? At the hoarding gate? Hold on. Right, just sort this shit out. Right, I'll find out what I have to do. Are they seriously?
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh man, look at that.
Even I was told to shift out of the way.
Yeah, well, you would do. You're as Lauren would say.
The drone.
As Lauren would say, you're on like the middle of the ladder. In the pyramids, yeah, you're in the middle of the ladder, mate. So they will tell you. They will tell you to do that. They won't tell Lauren to do that.
Okay, these are the people that turn around, right, and I caught them sticking a fucking screwdriver in the pocket. These are all good.
I'm going to eat my croissant in that case. Like so. Oh, it's a drone. Okay, right. I'm going to eat my croissant. Okay, right. Monday. I'm just going to do up my shoelaces. It's 3 o'clock. I'm heading out the office in a second. So I haven't done really a video on this. It's fucked up, man. Absolutely fucked up in the sense of it's just finding the fucking time. It is tough. It is difficult. It is a right bastard. And I know other people will appreciate this. How the hell do you find the time in your day to do all the shit you need to do? It's just so fucking hard, isn't it? So that's really what I found troubling the last few days in terms of getting a video done, because so much has been going on. There's always so much going on and you miss all of it, and it's really frustrating. I think the last time I filled in, I was at the dealerships. That must have been Thursday last week, at BMW. So I was test driving BMWs, which was great. Test drove, went up to Audi and saw Audi, went back to Jaguar, saw Volvo. So doing that whole journey of new cars, effectively. I've spoken about that enough. What I will say is I drove the i4 M50, which is like a saloon style coupe hatchback. I don't really know a lot about cars. It's a hatchback, but it's like a saloon style, effectively. It is 544 brake horsepower, which is basically 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. And because it's electric, the second you touch the accelerator, all the power is straight into the wheels, because there's nothing to churn in an engine. It's just straight into the wheels. And because of the way that electric cars are weighed and how it sits, and because it's got a BMW design, it is just all the power into the wheels, into the road, serious torque, and off you go. It is rapid, absolutely rapid. And then it's got a sports mode. And when you're on eco mode, it goes really nice and green and like soft and gentle. And when you're in like comfort mode, it's like a nice soft grey. And then you press sports mode, everything goes red. And it's like, vroom, and it is amazing. It is cool. Not sure it's the right car for me. It felt a little bit like a midlife crisis. Also, it's not just overly practical. And although it's super fun, I'm just not sure it's the right car for what I need. But it was super fun. So still on the car hunt, still going to do that. And in fact, I'm heading out the door in a second to go back up to Jag to check out the I-Pace. And I'm going to take Jeff with me, our commercial director, who knows a lot about cars and used to be working in the car industry. So he's a pretty good guy for this sort of stuff. So we're going to go have a look at that, because we're starting to obviously have a look at fleet vehicles and such like that. Then really, what did I do for the rest of it? So there's been lots going on in the businesses. We're obviously about to buy a new building, so that journey is going through. My book is coming up towards completion, so that's really good. Desperately trying to get marketing, PR, all these kind of bits balanced and stuff like that, and look at new acquisitions and making sure financially we're okay. I've got lots going on in my personal life with bits coming up. No dramas, just bits like coming up. And actually Saturday I did a little bit of work in my gym. Just wanted to move the mirrors around, just kind of spruce it a little bit, make it work better for how I use it and how Emma uses it. And then the kids were off in the afternoon, so they went off to some friends, and they were gone until Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. And we just spent the entire afternoon, so the latter part of the day, from probably about 5 o'clock all the way through to 1 in the morning, just drinking and watching TV. We did nothing but drink rum and watch TV. And it was amazing, because it's been so long since we've done that. And we just didn't think about anything. We just watched TV. It was great. It was lovely. Come Sunday, I was ready to just straight back on it, all firing, all gears going, everything moving, because I'd had that down day on the Saturday. And I said to them on the Sunday, I was like, I so needed that yesterday, just to do nothing. And it was lovely. It really, really was. It doesn't happen very often. And actually, I don't feel like doing it very often. But I do think that when you feel like that, it's okay to do it. So that was kind of the weekend. Sunday I was working most of yesterday and doing different bits around the house and such, and obviously back in today, which has been a full-on day. So I properly stacked my diary today, because none of the other directors are here today. So one of them's on a 4-day week, 2 of them down at Shepton, so I was just able to focus in a different way today. So stacked all my diary, stacked all my tasks, just bang, 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 bang. Got through nearly all of them. In fact, 2 that I didn't quite get done, but I'll do those this evening. So yeah, it's come together really well. Still some gaps, some missing parts. And obviously I'm just getting the content together for Paul, because he's off for another week or so, having a wonderful time in America, as I can see. Paul, insert pictures of you volleyballing with Nikki here. So it's all been really, really good. And just cracking on. And that's pretty much it for this episode, really. So I'm going to roll to the next one. It's still going to be very samey like this because I desperately now need to get the ad up, which I'm going to work on later, to recruit somebody to just basically follow with a camera, because we're building a global brand and it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, but it's going to be super rewarding and super cool. Anyway, that's it. This has been Entrepreneur Life with me, Joel Campbell, and I am an entrepreneur.